Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And we have our square fighter here, and well, let's set up what we're gonna do. We're gonna need some gray basic, probably some dark gray, not basic, no, basic, go away. Yeah, I would like some gray standard, some dark gray standard, some gray advanced, and dark gray advanced. All right. So let's set up some symmetry. Let's see, let's get some lefty-righty symmetry. And some uppy-downy symmetry. And how about this time we get some fronty-backy symmetry. So all three symmetry planes going on here. Oh, this is going to be so fun. Alright, so let's cloth this out by doing some advanced armor here. And the idea is just to armor things up. It's not going to be heavy, super heavy-duty armor. I mean, I guess we could do that, but no. Let's see, how do I want this? Yeah, let's do something like this. And we want the advanced armor in the back. Why? Because it provides armor. Well, yeah, that's why it's advanced armor. Well, no, you misunderstand. It provides armor, but does not provide much along the lines of HP. And HP is kind of what we want. But it will supply armor to, well, it's kind of what we want. Here, let's see if this helps any. Having this block here does not have much armor. It has 4 armor. And, where is it? Oh, right shift. 127 BHP, 300 FHP. That's the HP of the thing, and 4 armor. This advanced has 150 FHP, which is the HP of the block, and 15 armor. If I do like this, see here the thickness is 3, if you will, and the armor there is now 20. That's 15 plus 3. How? 4. How is it 20? Yeah, it's 20. I don't know how. I think it should be 19. But, so this gives the standard its armor and compounds it and all that jazz, but the standard doesn't share HP. Because we look, the HP is still 150, 300. So we want armor in the back, because it gives, or the advanced armor gives armor to the stuff in front of it, but doesn't give HP. So you want the HP up front to tank for your tank. We could think about standard HP being your tank in your RPG group, while advanced armor is your support role. There we go. That's probably a better way to think of it. So the advanced supports the standard. Is this what I really want to do? Probably not. Is it what we're going to do? Yes, exactly is what we're going to do. These are not the best ships anyway, so they are somewhat disposable. And having armor at all's kind of just an add-on. I kind of want it kind of cool looking and decorative, and yeah. So there's that. Alright, and let's go around like that. There we go. And let's grab a corner. I used not to build with corners. I hated corners. Why did you hate corners? You're just anti-corner? No, corners, come on, brain, work with me, not against me. Back 100 years ago, in the Dark Ages, you had to build each block. You didn't have this cool, one block can be anything. You had to, if you wanted a hepta, you had to build a hepta in a factory. You had to build a tetra, you had to build a corner, you had to build a wedge. So I mostly did regular blocks and wedges, because everything else was a lot more expensive. Let's see. I'm going to do something else here. Not sure what, though. Does that look? No. We're going to just put these right here, except we're going to do them as a 3/4 and a 1/2. And being 3/4 and 1/2 does not diminish its armor. It's still the exact same as if you had a full block. Let's do some dark gray advanced here. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And some here. Isn't this lovely? You don't have to put... You know what? That's dumb. Why use dark gray advanced at all? What do you mean? Well, if I'm just going to cover up, just use standard advanced. Or use gray advanced. Because it's less expensive. What you mean? Dark gray takes more black paint. So why not just do it this way first? Okay. And let's take you down to 2 so we can run them this way. There we go. Actually, why not just take care of this edge here? And where's my... Huh. It says we're not square anymore. Why aren't we square? 28 by 25. 7. 29. Huh, okay. Okay, so let's take that up to 3 then. Huh, well, that's weird. We'll learn. We'll get over it. Okay. And let's do... No. I do want to encase everything, so let's run this 5 and up some. I thought it was 7 and up some. No, you're thinking of something different. All right. And let's see here. How about go wide? All right. And something like that. Okay. Now my width is wider than my height. There we go. I see what happened there. Okay. We're going to call that roughly squared. So now let's do something cool here. Not exactly sure what, but we're going to do something cool. And this part's mostly just kind of freeform. Not real sure what I'm doing. I just know I want to keep this square motif. Almost mosaic, if you will. Let's grab some there and just run this here. You know, that's just bare advanced. I know. We'll live. Even if the ship doesn't, that'll be okay. What do you mean that'll be okay if the ship doesn't live? This is a fighter. It's not a huge expenditure of resources. It'll be fine. We're gonna leave that there. And let's give it some dark gray standard. Just this ring around the edge. Whee! There we go. And, half armor here. Whoops. And let's go full plate here. Except it's not called full plate, it's just a whole block. And up some. There we go. All right, now deal with these corners. Let's wedge them up. See that. Would probably do. Oh, I don't have the bottoms. How wide is this? That should probably be sufficient. Ah, that's good. All right. And let's rip that out and turn him into a wedge. There we go. And rip this wedge out until it's a corner now. There we go. The most time spent in StarMade is trying to get your wedges the right shape. And there we go. Gonna do something like this. And we're gonna wedge right there. There we go. And why not copy the selection? Copy, and let's paste it. I'm gonna copy the way I wanted it to. Huh. That's irritating. And paste. Okay. That'll do right now. And let's grab some dark gray standard and there we go. Kind of looks like a thwomp. A what? A thwomp. You know, like for Mario, they go womp. All right. That is a spiffy looking spaceship skin, if I do say so myself. So let's, there we go. Let's do something like that. And yeah, let's rip this out and make it more angular. Okay. And grab some of that, a T, there we go. All right. That cutoff looks strange, so let's minimize this nonsense and do this right. Whoops. There we go. Come on. There you go. And we're going to have to deal with a couple corners. And by a couple, I mean 3, which is not exactly a couple. I believe 3 actually falls into the domain of a few. All right. It's kind of cool looking. In fact, I could probably latch this onto the edge of a spaceship and it'll look like some sort of wedging. Now, I'm not going to put a ladder down this way, I don't think. But this one's not really designed to land. So let's get rid of that and this and the other. And let's add some lights, because lights are cool. Let's add some red lights. And some green lights. And also, let's try to figure out, or to remember... Nope. Yep. Alright, now let's undo all that. Because I don't just want a flying stone thing. I said lights, but we're going to do this first. Remove mode. There we go. You know, you're introducing weak points to your spaceship. I know. It's okay. I'll live, and if I don't, it's a fighter. Its goal in life is not to be invincible. Its goal in life is to distract things while real spaceships take care of business. Wow, that's kind of cruel. Hey, that's life. Okay, so let's turn off move mode and tone this down a bit. There we go, and let's... And... There, alright. So now it has this kind of cool glowy effect from the back. Oh, I also want a camera. But while I'm thinking about it, throw a camera. Camera. And if you're a good enough shot to hit this in such an angle that it actually rips up the inside of this fighter, You deserve greater things than to be fighting this thing. Alright, so let's add some blocks. Let's add a red light over here. Where is center? Now let's add a red light here. Oops. And again, if you're good enough to use that weak point, you're pretty good. And one here. Why are you putting red and green? To indicate port and starboard. So you got the arrow here. Red's on the left, green's on the right. Those colors indicate port and starboard. So now you'll know if you would look from the side whether or not this is upside down. So if you turn on the blast shield, you can't tell. All right. I think that's kind of cool. It really definitely looks like a stone slab or a bad guy from like that first level of a shoot 'em up. You see 12 of these in a row, making this snake-like pattern down the screen. You just shoot them, and every last one gives you a power-up or something like that. And I built one. And it packs a little more punch than its smaller brother. Not an awful lot of punch, but a little more. Its sole job is to lob these heat-seeker missiles. Not heat-seeker missiles, that's not true. Its sole job in life is to launch these smart missiles. Alright. And this one can be definitely prettied up, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But we're definitely going to save that. I'm going to call it a SQF2, a Square Fighter 2, until I get a better designation. And that goes with our light fighter. This is probably more of a little civilian craft. And that is... Actually, they look like chunks of greebling. Anyway. Yeah. Actually, let's see. Will that... That will do bad things to it. Won't totally take its shields out, apparently. That's odd. There we go. And 3 shots should do it in. Alright. Next time we will test the combat readiness of these, unless I think of something better to do before that time. Or at least more fun, not better. Anywho, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I'll take you cats later.